Absolute honor and privilege to be joined now by Rudy Sarzo, one of the most prolific rock bassists in history. He's played with Ozzy, Quiet Riot, and Whitesnake. Hi, Rudy.
Hi, Adam. How you doing?
I'm so proud to be sitting here next to you talking with you. It's an honor.
It's great to be here.
Come on, feel the noise. Girls, rock your boys. We'll get wild, wild, wild. Wild, wild, wild.
Although Rudy is a professional musician and not a professional athlete, his presence can be heard every Sunday during the NFL season in football stadiums across America. The song "Come On Feel the Noise" from his Quiet Riot days is a football stadium staple and is the first track on the album. This is Stadium Anthems. Today, in addition to being heard on NFL Sundays, he tours with Blue Oyster Cult and recently wrote a book called Off the Rails. First, tell us about the idea to get the book going.
Well, the idea was basically to tell the story of Randy Rhoads. I mean, you know, the cast of characters, of course, that had to be there. You know, Ozzy and Sharon and Tommy Aldridge. You know, the guys in the band and stuff like that, and also the guys in the Quiet Riot band when Randy was in the band. You know, such as Kevin DuBrow and Drew Forsythe and stuff like that. But it's basically to answer the #1 question I get asked whenever I travel around the world, which is what was it like to play with Randy Rhoads? You know. So I had to put it down in a book. There was so much to tell.
And what's been your response coast to coast with the book?
Well, it's been, yeah, extremely positive. You know, I mean, if you look at Amazon.com, you know, they post reviews, and we have about 110 reviews, and, you know, a 4.5 star, you know, leaning towards 5, you know.
Fantastic.
Yeah, it's been very, very positive. You know, look, even if one person gets it, if they understand what the book is about, it's worth writing.
Rudy was part of Quiet Riot, the claim to fame being the first heavy metal band to ever have a #1 album in America, correct?
The first heavy metal band with a debut album that reached #1 in the United States.
Congratulations on that, too.
Billboard magazine. Yeah, thank you. It's, yeah. You know, when I go to a restaurant and I order dinner, when it comes to pay the check, I tell people that, and I get a free meal.
Do you still have that black T-shirt with the white circles?
Somewhere. It was probably, you know, it was so worn out by the time that we finished the tour, the Quiet Riot tour. It was the mental health tour. I don't even think you could see the black in it anymore. It was all washed out, you know. So it was being like kind of like really light gray and pink, because I think I watched it with some Red Sox or something.
Have you walked into a bar, nightclub, and there's a cover band on stage playing one of your songs? Have you heard that, and what's that make you feel like?
Yeah, it's always an honor for somebody to do that. You know, eventually everybody winds up in a cover band. I mean, how many bands can actually go out there and say, we have all the original members? You know, it's like Kiss. Or The Who.
That's it.
Or, I mean, no, they don't even, I mean, they have 2 original members of Kiss, 2 original members of The Who, really 3 original members of the Rolling Stones. You know, so everybody has a little bit of a cover band in them, you know, as they're not really the original guys, you know, except for bands like U2 and Motley Crue and stuff like that, that it's actually all the original guys. So, to me, you know, whoever happens to be playing the song, whether it's an original band or a cover band, you know, it's always it's always a nice tribute, you know.
Do you still like the song "Come On, Feel the Noise"?
Well, yeah, I love the song. I don't play it anymore because I'm not a member of Quiet Riot, right. You know.
But you don't hear it and go, ah. Sometimes I've heard bands that their most popular song, a few years after hearing it, they don't want to hear it anymore. That's great to hear. You still like it. You still like it.
I love the song. I mean, it's what was there not to like.
No, I agree. I agree. Yeah. And one last question: have you had a Spinal Tap moment? All the funny things that happened to that band in the movie. So many things that a real band can identify with. Have you had a Spinal Tap moment?
Yeah. Of course, I think every band has had a Spinal Tap moment. That's what makes the movie so special, because it's so spot on. You know, Yeah, I've had stuff like trying to enter the stage with elevators and breaking down and having to climb out of an elevator shaft on stage, and stuff like that, or the actual stage just falling out. I actually fell through the stage one time. Yeah, and your wireless system doesn't work, and you start picking up cab drivers, around the arena, and stuff like that. Yeah, sure. Just about everything on Spinal Tap is happened to somebody.
That's awesome. Thank you so much, Rudy Sarzo.
Thank you, Adam.